Keep them doggies rolling. Ride.
I feel like rawhide today. Welcome to episode 18, right?
Sponsored by Sumatra Coffee.
Yes, thank you. You always do that. You're a lousy commercial presenter.
No, I'm not.
You're a lousy product presenter.
The product is in the camera shot perfectly.
So's the pretty girl supposed to be.
Not for coffee. Nobody gives two flying craps about a pretty girl when we're talking Sumatra Coffee.
Well, at least the boobs are in the shot.
There you go. Now, where were we?
Rawhide.
Well, no, I wasn't there. You were.
I feel like rawhide. I just spent 2.5 hours making eclairs from scratch. And the shells came out perfectly.
You know, I gotta say, too, the advanced chemistry you gotta know to do that is something that blew me away.
Right, like he couldn't fathom that I cooked the cream. Well, actually, pâté chaud, which is puff pastry that you make from scratch, is the only dough that you cook before you bake it. So that's what causes it to puff up in the oven and at some point. And it's a matter of temperature too. Like you start off at 425, and then after about 17 minutes or so, you lower your oven to 350 and open the door a crack so it can slowly cool it down and finish it cooking gently and lightly. Yeah. But then the cream, I make that on the stove, and he was like, cream made on the stove? What? No, you cook it like a custard, like a pudding. It's cooked. So now the cream filling is chilling in the refrigerator, and oh my god, it is so out of this world. Wow.
The filling is chilling?
The filling is chilling in the fridge, and the pastry shells are cooling out there on the rack on the breakfast bar. And after I shoot the webisode, I'm going to stuff my eclairs full of cream until they're heavy. And then I'll make a chocolate ganache.
Bet you're going to get a lot of guys hitting on this show.
Oh, thank you again so much. We're back up. Over 1,500 hits on last night's episode. Thank you. Rocking it out.
Did you show your breasts last night?
No, I didn't. I actually looked like crap last night because I was so tired. It was an exhausting day.
So what are we saying here? 3,000 for this one?
Oh, that would be nice.
You got boobs, you got chocolate eclairs and cream, stuffing and pumping.
And coffee. David Dooley. We mentioned David Dooley.
Yeah? Yeah. Well, I don't know. We mentioned Kevin T. Stein last night.
And he still didn't put a picture up. Do you know that? It's just crazy.
What a guy.
No kudos either. No, hey, thanks for mentioning me on the website.
Yeah, really.
We always give, we're always getting shout-outs from other radio hosts and stuff like that, and we always make sure to mention them back, like Uncredited Rewrite and all of our other buds out there who
actually caught his show today.
Yeah.
Very, very good show.
Yeah. And our lovely, beloved Susan Powder. So. What? What's the matter with your eye?
I have two of them.
Yeah, but what's the matter with that one in particular?
Nothing.
Okay.
It'll work itself out.
Okay.
Oh, so, David Jones is dead or something?
Oh, Davy Jones.
Oh, there we go.
He died like a week or so ago, and I hadn't a clue.
Oh.
Actually, Lydia Cornell posted it, and I remarked, she posted a picture of herself with Davy, and I remarked how gorgeous she looked in the shot, and it wasn't too long ago either. And not even realizing it was like a tribute post.
Oops.
So I kind of felt bad because, hey,
You look great with your dead friend. Nice.
Not only that, but, I don't want to say I grew up watching the Monkees, but I did. Why
not?
Because women...
Well...
Ladies don't talk about their age or infer...
Yeah, but, there you're sitting there with your boobs hanging out, looking all that in a bag of frickin' chips.
I still don't want
you remember watching the Monkees. That's pretty goddamn good, I would say. That would be an achievement, wouldn't it?
You know what? I'm not like that. I'm not one of those women that, hey, I'm so-and-so and I still look good at this age. No, I will be
I did not know that.
forever young kind of thing. It's a mindset. You're only as young as you think you are.
Joan Rivers.
Yeah.
Enough said.
True.
She's amazing looking. And she's what, like 180 now?
Yeah. True. True. There's a lot of women celebs. I mean, Christ, to me more. Yeah, did a lot of work. She had a lot of work. But, yeah. That's a goal of mine.
To have a lot of work?
Well, that too. Don't we all want a lot of work? But, yeah. No, I'm not a plastic surgery fan in any way. I'm not saying I'm adverse to doing it. I won't do it. I probably will. But, yeah, we were just discussing that I couldn't handle ever having, like, the fake boobs kind of thing. I'm so grateful for my real boobs. And
I can handle the fake ones.
yeah, see, that's the thing. He's got all these images, of the girls that are altered.
Thanks, Hugh.
Yeah, but no.
No, we wouldn't want that, would we? No.
I'm too European for that. I'm an au natural kind of gal.
I'm not.
Yeah, well.
I'm not a European kind of gal.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Now, you know what? If they got out of control and whatnot, I wouldn't be adverse to a lift, but...
Also sponsored.
Oh!
Fender.
And our cat is named after Fender. Fender King Mayhem is Daddy's birthday cat. He doesn't love Fender anymore because Fender scratched him and that was it. And he's still mad at Noel, our shepherd, for stealing the roast last year, so...
And biting my hand 2 days ago.
I think he hurt the boo-boo on her hand.
No, I made the boo-boo on her head. And another one on her chest.
No. Don't want to hear.
Yes, I did.
No.
And if I was another dog, I would have ripped her throat out, so... Isn't nature funny?
Pack mentality. Yeah.
I don't play Pac-Man.
No, he plays Ms. Pac-Man. Mrs. Pac-Man.
Yes, because I like to see the little digital boobs go across the screen.
Yeah, as long as they're fake, he'll look.
It's true.
Anyway, back to the show. Yeah.
Yes. The show.
I made a huge, fed up, frustrated post on Facebook today.
Yeah, what was that all about?
I was on a roll. I was ranting. I'm just so sick of everybody and their poor me attitude. And, oh, you did me wrong. And, oh, he did me wrong. And oh, how can people be so wrong? And it's like, take fucking responsibility for your own lives and your own selves. Get your shit together. Do your own fucking work. And make yourself whatever it is you see yourself to be. And stop blaming everybody else for why you're a failure. And I'm tired of it.
You're talking to me, aren't you?
No, I'm not talking to you. 2 years ago, though, you came into my life with that attitude. And
yes.
We fixed that. You're only worth as much as you think you're worth. And that's it. And if you let other people dictate your worth, you're not going to be worth much. Very true.
Very true.
And I've had it. And, I love my meeps and I love my friends. And I love everybody everybody. There's genuinely not anyone on the planet that I hate except for Michael Vick. And, I'll do anything I can to help people be the best they can be. And when I see them moping around and not doing stuff and or blaming other people for their dilemmas in life,
Yeah, good point.
We're a product of our choices. And now my new favorite thing is, next year's going to come. And it's what we're going to do today, right this minute, that's going to determine what next year looks like. Nobody else. And no other circumstances. Because you take you wherever you go. And that's all ultimately that you have. Because, a natural disaster, and Stephanie Decker and her family, our hearts go out to them. She's the mom that threw herself on top of her 2 kids and saved them both. They had nary a scratch and she lost both their legs. And the dad was at work, tried to race home to get there, but, she just, tornado took the whole house recently, and those devastating tornadoes, and, that's character, boy. I'll tell you.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, the husband, too, saying to her, don't worry about it, at least you're going to be here to see your kids grow up, and, God. Wow. But be strong and hang in there, and everything happens for a reason.
So now, those rules that you posted, though,
the universal laws. There's 12 universal laws, and they're immutable and unchangeable. And whether you believe them or not, they're in play every minute of every day. They've been proven by physics, by science. This is not hokey New Age bullshit. We know there's cause and effect. We know there's action and equal but opposite reaction. We know there's it's been proven for hundreds of years now that, what you put out there, you get back. It's just, we all know this.
But this isn't the same thing as people like Dr. Dyer talk about.
It is. It's the same principle. People use it in different ways. That film, The Secret, that was popular 3 or 4 years ago,
Yeah.
it only touched on the law of attraction. It's only one of the 12 universal laws. People are like, well, I'm doing The Secret. Why ain't I rich yet? But because there's 12 of them, and you have to use them all. And it's not just the law of attraction. Sure, being positive and holding a visual image in your mind of what you want in life is absolutely a huge start and way to get there and attain that. But it's not the only thing you have to do.
Right.
You can't... And it's like I say to you, and I've said to you in the past, you can't do the actions and have the wrong attitude. You can't be bitter.
Because it's still that vibration thing you're putting out.
It's the vibration thing. Everything has a vibration, whether it's, a person, a flower, a boob, anything. It has a vibration. And my vibrations would go up, especially in that area. But, yeah. And what you put out there is what you get back. And... when you're in a rut and everybody gets into them, because when we watched the Jeff Dunham biography, and wow, was that impressive and blew us away.
30 years.
30 years before he made it. The man never quit. One profession, one dream, his entire life. He's actually now almost 50, and he's just achieving the kind of fame that he's always wanted.
Yeah.
I mean, it's that kind of tenacity and perseverance is what it's all about.
Well, and interesting too. I've seen the life biographies of Richard Branson.
Yes.
I've seen the life biography of Bill Gates.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen the life biography of Warren Buffett.
Yes.
I've seen the life biography of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Okay.
I have seen...
That's kind of like which one in this group doesn't belong. But.
That's not very nice.
Sorry,
that's not putting out good vibes.
Yeah.
Arnold's going to get
you. No, my vibes are good. I'm smiling. I'm happy.
But... and all of these are incredible stories. But...
Yeah. Everybody's life is an incredible story, though. We only pay attention to the people that are successful, but everybody's life is an incredible story.
Right. But with Jeff Dunham, though...
Yes.
Amazing, like he mentioned when he was... in grade 4, so what?
Yeah,
9
he's
years old
49 now. Yeah,
right. He set himself a 10-year goal
to be on Johnny Carson.
To be on Johnny Carson on the Tonight Show, and at the 8th year, one of the bookers for the show actually said, "Okay, you know what? We'll put you on this day, this time. Be ready. Awesome.
Yeah.
Right." The day of taping rolls around.
Yeah, it was literally an hour before.
It was 3 hours before. It was 4 in the afternoon, and the booker phones Jeff Dunham up and says, "I'm sorry, bud, you're not ready."
Yeah, and it was crushing.
And that almost destroyed it. But from grade 4, developing this goal
and acquiring it, he was like 32 or something.
Right, and acquiring it 2 years ahead of schedule. Huge high, right?
Right.
And then at the last minute to be told, no, you're not ready.
Well, let's be clear. He didn't go from 4th grade 8 years later to Johnny Carson. It was more like 20-something years later he finally achieved his goal. But he said,
but it was...
within 10 years of me starting this professionally, I'll be on Johnny Carson.
Right.
He moved out to L.A., lived an incredibly solitary life. All he did was work in the clubs, pursue his dream. And he's a ventriloquist. And now he is the highest and best-selling comic in history. Mm-hmm. And, ventriloquism, I kill you. Everybody knows who he is now. But, no one thought he would make it because ventriloquists don't gain that kind of level of success as, the Bill Cosbys and the Eddie Murphys.
And another interesting thing to note, too, is because of my recent following and research of Tommy Jordan and the whole Hannah shoot my daughter's laptop deal, because of that, something in the story last night really kicked me in the face because Mr. Jordan and his viral video of shooting his daughter's laptop, that's had like 31 million hits, and that's
that's
staggering.
Unplanned and nothing. That's somebody.
But yet Ahmed the Dead Terrorist has got over 140 million hits.
Right. Well, one's entertainment,
Wow.
one's an oddity. One's an entertainment thing, and one's a train wreck. There's a difference.
Well, yeah, but
I guess they're both.
parenting is global, isn't it?
The reason the video went viral had nothing to do with parenting.
No,
It's
it
because
was.
he used a firearm.
Yeah.
And it's politically incorrect now.
Well, that's actually one of the things I touched on Crash Talk too. I was like,
Right.
what's the big deal about him using a firearm and a laptop? So what?
Yeah.
It's
It's not like he shot the daughter on tape.
TV and films these
Yeah.
days, that's all you see. Why, we're so desensitized to that now. Who cares? So what?
I didn't see a big deal in it, and everybody made a big deal about the premise of it. And, people actually had the nerve to ask whether the daughter was scarred for life from the incident.
Right.
I literally pissed my pants laughing. I couldn't believe the ignorance and incredulity of somebody asking a stupid freaking question like that. You have children that are being scalded and burned and raped as infants and toddlers, and because this guy shot his kid's laptop, she's going to be scarred for life. Get your priorities straight, people. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Anyway, if you didn't happen to catch the Jeff Dunham biography, look for that at ane.com, because that's it's worth watching. It's a good show. Good show.
Yeah, and we're going to pitch A&E too. Yeah.
Sure, why
Yeah,
not?
why not? Add it to the list. Yeah. So, yeah.
Actually, I think it's biography.com. Specifically, yeah.
Oh, it might be on biography.com. The show was Biography, but they rebroadcast it on different networks too.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying it should be available on the website.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so, pretty good.
Okay.
What else?
I don't know. Why are you not sitting on your mark? What are you doing over here?
I'm uncomfortable.
You're creeping me out. You're uncomfortable?
Yeah.
Uncomfortable where?
Sitting back like this.
Over there?
And over
Using
there.
your microphone properly? No, yeah.
Freaking microphone. It drives me crazy. I hate it. Is it even on?
Yeah.
Is these on? Is these on? You can hear me just as well from the camera mics.
Oh, okay.
I'm tired. It's been a long day. I went up all day. I worked all day, and then I made
Right.
eclairs for 2.5 hours. Not to
Right.
mention dinner.
So now you're sitting here with your meeps bitching, really?
no,
really?
I'm just saying. I
Oh,
shouldn't
okay.
have
Well,
to
then
sit
please
in one
stop
position
talking
because
and
I'm on the
continue
mark. Because I'm more
episode.
comfortable this way.
Oh. All right.
Perfectionist.
I don't care.
If you didn't care, you wouldn't send
You
it.
do what you want. It's your webisode, baby.
Oh, it's mine now.
It's all you.
Yeah, that's like when.
If you can't hear Kate, that's because she's not using her microphone.
Who can't hear Kate ever?
Well, that's a good point. Yeah.
Right.
So, locked it down, double confirmed,
Triple confirmed.
know the day, the date, the time.
Right.
Sports 90 this Saturday.
9?
Not Friday.
No, I knew
Saturday
it was
at
8.
8 p.m.
8 p.m. to
There you
9:30.
Yes.
9.
there you go.
Oh, Sports 90 does Kate.
That's the official, final, agreed to host, corporate host. Everybody's happy. 8 o'clock Saturday.
Right.
There you go.
That's it. That's it. I feel like we need some music or some sound effects or something.
Why? Don't you get enough of those in the show?
I don't know. I kind of, well, I loved the Crash Talk this week.
Thank you.
It was sheer perfection, technically. It was
Yeah.
technical perfection this week, the show.
Very happy with
the upgrades. Wow. I mean, you have to listen to it. It's sheer perfection now with the upgrade of the equipment and stuff.
Yeah. It's on the podcast page.
Yep. Yeah, the broadcast page. No, we
Yeah.
gotta find a way to make them fix that.
Make them fix what?
Pod to broad.
Who to fix?
Whoever the web people are.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought it was something you wanted me to do.
Oh, well. You can supervise that too.
Yes. So, what else we got going on? What's the dealio?
Oh, tomorrow's Sex and the Kitty.
Tomorrow's
I'm gonna
Sex and
do
the Kitty.
because we've missed 2 episodes of it. Have we missed 2 or 1? Whatever. I'm
2.
gonna rehash the premise of Sex and the Kitty as a whole. I'm going to reiterate homework assignment 1. And I have I've had this time to think about more how I want to more clarify why Sex and the Kitty and what the purpose of Sex and the Kitty is. And sure, it's intellectual and sexy, but it's more about self-development in a sensual way every day. It's living as your most... We're sensual beings by nature. It's society that quashes that as we grow up. We're meant to be sensual creatures. We're meant to exude our sexual creativity and omnipotence at every turn. It's meant to seep from our pores, and kind of orate around ourselves wherever we go.
Right.
And we lose that ability because we're taught, society's manners and all these other things. But our natural state is to be sensual, open, universally loving creatures. And when we deny ourselves that, we cut out the best part of who we are. And I'm going to teach you how to get that back, even living in the modern world today. And more importantly, how to recall it at will, whenever you need to feel better or have that kind of boost of getting back to your more primal and true self. So, yes, I can do that.
Wow.
So, it'll be fun. It'll be good.
Wow.
Yeah, it'll be good. But you have to do the work. It's like I always say, I can tell you, but I can't do it for you.
Yeah.
And you have to be ready for it, too. I can't implant the desire for self-improvement into someone either. They have to be fed up with being unhappy and mediocre. And then they'll take the steps and do the work. That's when somebody's primed. And that's where that old saying comes from: when the student is ready, the teacher appears.
Right.
People who are ready for the message will hear the message, they'll implement the message, and they'll improve. And those that aren't will dismiss it until they're ready.
Wow.
But the message won't change. And the fact that eventually you either have to hear that message or you continually fail, that doesn't change either. So, you have to lose the stubbornness. You have to lose the ego. The universe doesn't give a crap about your ego. And as much as you'd like to believe it doesn't work that way. And only until you surrender that there's so much that you don't yet know and need to learn, that's when you'll start. And that's when you'll start to grow and improve and become the person you're meant to be.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty heavy stuff.
That's deep.
It is. But it's true, and it's so simple, though. It's so simple. It's a decision. You have to decide to be happy. And once you decide to be happy, doing it is the easy part. It's making the decision with that genuine belief that you can be, and you're ready to be, and you want to be. That's the hard part.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just fed up. I'm just fed up, And I just want everybody to be as happy as they can be.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah. So,
I like it.
I guess that's it for episode 18, because my cream should be chilled, and I have to,
Smear it on your breasts for everybody at home.
No, I have to fill my eclair shells and dip them in my chocolate ganache that I've yet to make, and then let that cool for a little while, and then we get to eat.
So, what are you thinking?
What time is it?
Well, it's 20 to 10.
If I start in 5 minutes, which I won't because I have to process the video and post it and do all that stuff and the meeps. If I start about 10:15, it'll take me until about 10:30 to stuff them and make the ganache and dip them. We'll eat them by 11.
Wow.
We'll take them to bed.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan. We don't yet have the capability to film that for you, but we're working on it. Now that'll get the 3,000 hits.
That's all?
What, eating eclairs in bed?
2 girls in a cup get 60 million. We get 3,000? What?
I was just saying. Hopefully it'll be more.
Ooh, that's what we should put out. 2 girls and an eclair.
Isn't he brilliant? This happens regularly, constantly, all day. If it's not him, it's me. If it's not either one of us, it's Gia. If it's not Gia, it's the dog. I mean, they're just coming from everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what happens when you open yourself up. It just comes.
2 girls, 1 eclair.
Mm-hmm. I'm liking it.
All right.
Okay, well, we love you. Be happy, be good. Tomorrow's a full moon. Be careful. Don't freak out or fight with anybody. Just relax. It's okay. And by the 13th of this month, big stuff for us all. If you're open to it, this could be your chance to move forward into the next phase of your life just by doing very little, just being willing to make that step. It's that big of an event on the 13th of March. So, have I been wrong yet? Here, I'll make another prediction. Okay, it's warm today. It's going to be warm tomorrow, but in a couple of weeks, maybe less, it's going to get cold again for a while. Then it'll be warm for the duration. It's simple cosmic stuff. You know I'm telling the truth. I'm never wrong. He can't say I am.